In other news now, how to incorporate independent candidates so they stand an equal chance to those of being elected as MPs continues to be a contentious issue. Following public hearings last month, Parliament this week has asked the Constitutional Court for another 6 months to amend electoral laws to make provisions for this. Today, the Home Affairs Minister, Dr. Aaron Motsoaledi, told the Portfolio Committee that contrary to some views, he believes the bill advantages independent candidates. Lindsay Dentlinger has more.
Parliament is racing against the clock to change the electoral law before a 2-year Constitutional Court deadline runs out in June. The bill was only introduced in January, but the Home Affairs Minister says this was not tardiness on his part.
We took a long time before we came with a policy after the Constitutional Court judgment. We were criticized for that. There was a belief that we are scared to make any changes. But we took a long time because we were studying electoral systems around the whole world. We tried everything in our power. There is no electoral system anywhere in the world that is so perfect as to meet all the concerns and the desires of people in that particular country.
Among the sticking points is how many signatures an independent candidate would have to garner to stand in an election and how much they should pay to register. But the major issue remains the allocation of seats. The bill proposes only 200 of the 400 National Assembly seats be up for grabs by independent candidates.
The big issue there is that you can have an independent that needs to get 80,000 votes to get a seat, for example, where a political party might end up only needing 40,000. And that's where the issue of proportionality is coming in, and the existing system of seat allocation. I'm just wondering why that is not considered at all.
But the Home Affairs Minister says he believes the proposed 2-tier system gives independents the best fighting chance of getting into Parliament.
They keep on mentioning that no political parties has got an advantage. And nobody says, but we are giving independents an advantage of being allocated seats alone without any political party getting anything. Only after we've accommodated all of them, at least those who reach a quota, is then that we go for political parties.
The Home Affairs Committee says it's not yet at the point of deciding whether to make changes to the bill and will only be making its recommendations towards the end of May. Lindsay Dentlinger, Cape Town.